I'm Altagracia Nova, aka ANOVA, and I'm here with El Inicio. I went to Boston College and I graduated with a theater arts degree and communications and business, general management, and I always wanted to pursue my singing and acting career. So I decided that the best place to come to was New York City. I remember being a little girl, asking my parents literally to take me to Sábado Gigante. I was always dancing around the house and singing and acting, so that's always been a part of me. I always knew deep down, watching Madonna and Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson on the screen when I was little, that that's something that I really wanted to pursue. After college, I remember I was acting as one of the leads. I don't know if you might remember Plátanos and Collard Greens. We were traveling nationwide, which was pretty cool. I have some great memories of that. I had directors, which was a blessing, writing roles for me that were not originally part of the script. Acting was definitely something that was always giving for me. You're gonna face a lot of trials and tribulations, no matter how good you are. It just maybe meant that you were not the right person for the role, or maybe you didn't have the right chemistry with the other actor. So, the same thing with singing. One of the things that helped me keep going and never give up was my faith and believing in myself. I think fears are definitely, obviously the number one killer of all dreams. I think we all can agree to that, but have an ability to say, okay, I'm getting a little bit of butterflies, I'm a little bit hesitant, or I'm a little bit skeptical about this. I study whatever it is, make sure that I prepare myself, and then that's how I kind of fight off fear. Going to Miami for a little bit, I felt that that was not necessarily where I needed to be. And I remember thinking to myself at that time, maybe this is not gonna happen for me. And then I said, no, I don't take that for an answer. That's not gonna happen. I'm going back to New York. So talk about wanting, be careful what you wish for, because everything just started like storming in back into my life. But I did book La Breve, Maravillosa, Vida de Oscar Wow, which to this day, I'm still a part of it. I think that we can always do better. If you take a look at the 90s, or if you take a look at the early 2000s and so forth, the roles have been limited. Although doors have been opening for us these days with the acting and with the music, I do feel that we have a long way to go still. Being able to say, I just dropped an album and did it independently, which I always have. I've always been big on directing my own music videos and producing them, and I've always been very independent. But the fact that I kept going and what I accomplished this year was a part of that. I'm very proud to say I'm a strong Latina. I kept going, and I'm finally seeing the fruits of my labor, and it feels pretty darn good. You gotta believe in yourself, no matter how many no's you get. 1 no, 2 no's does not define you. The beauty is in you saying, you know what? I want to be able, I can't find this, or this can't happen, or I can't book this role, or I can't get this music project. I'm gonna do it myself. And when you do, that's when things just really start happening and everything just starts coming together.